Hello and welcome back to Factorio. Last time I got this nice shopping mall built here. There's expansion to the general production. So I'm going to shore up the base defences. I've only got turrets in a few places. I should build all the way around. And I'm going to also try and extend the production further. A bit more iron here to get. I'm probably going to have to build up to there. And then once that's done, I'm going to start looking towards the next sciences. Probably get military science. Take a look at getting the blue science, which I'm working towards oil. I think I'll get blue science today. But working towards oil will definitely have a few steps in it. On the subject of base defences, if you look here, what I built last time, solutions going in basically every direction. And you can see these red circles here, these are my turrets. I've got some gaps around the south and to the west. I was going to plug those up before I cause any more pollution because something will attack sooner or later. Even though I know that area is mostly clear. Okay, so I've got some more defences in place, I think, most likely. Nothing's attacked this turret yet, so I'm not too worried about this direction, but I did a little thing here. And nothing's come from the west yet, so I put some here. Thinking possibly that direction towards the furnaces or towards the power plants. So once I get close enough to the turrets to be like aggravated, they'll go for the turrets and it will be fine. And around here there's just some odd stuff. So I'm just going to finish up the last piece of iron and coal here. Build this mixed bit, so I'm not going to be able to build nice strips, but I should be able to find spaces to build the miners. We're starting with something like, actually like this, so these have one extra tile around them. If I leave two tiles between miners, I'll still get all the ore eventually. Although it might take a bit longer. I think it'll be fine in the long run. Same deal here. This will have to come out this way or something, I guess. Hopefully this will get me all the possible ore. Yeah, so I've got some like not perfect placement here, but this will do the job. Then I'll do another split arrangement like that quickly, and then feed it into the other places again. So let's do that. And so that's what that's going to look like. So the belts out here, filter here, getting most of the iron, so that's nice. Then the coal goes around there, priority. The iron comes up here, priority. So while doing the iron, I go and check the power. If I go build a big mine, I think I'll upgrade this quite considerably. I'm just going to add another 7 onto the end here quickly. I'm going to start looking towards what's in the future. So eventually this will get in the way. So I think later on I'm going to relocate the power over here. It's well out the way there. But for now I'm just going to do the quick job and just build it where it is. And when I build over there, it'll be a much larger plant. I'll probably start with like 20 boilers, 40 engines. Might even go like 40-80. I'll definitely build like a... basically design a plant that's going to last a long time when I get around to rebuilding this. Oh, that's interesting. So that's slightly wrong. So those ones attacked the turrets. Those ones didn't. So I guess I'll be building some more there quickly in a minute. Okay, so while I wait for some more miners and stuff to build, I just want to upgrade these quickly. So the tier 2 assembly machine sees upgrading parting speed from 0.5 to 0.75. Now what that means is when I said this takes like, I say this takes 5 crafting seconds. But that's with a crafting speed of 1. So if this takes 5 seconds to craft with speed 1, with speed 0.5 it will take 10 seconds. So from 0.5 to 0.105 it's a 50% upgrade without having to place any more buildings. We'll just upgrade all these just to be faster. And that could be especially important for say this, where you can see it's not getting enough gears. And actually it's not getting enough iron either. Okay, if it did get enough iron, I'd probably still not have enough gears. I could build twice as many, but just upgrading them is like a nice little boost. So looking at the recipe for that, what I see is steel. It needs steel, that's the one thing I've not got. I've got steel over there. I have a little transfer from there to there. Or rather I could just build it like that, both ways work. Okay, that's somewhat personal preference. Then I can bring the steel over. And I'm just going to use the filters inserter. I don't really want to move the copper. So again, personal preference, I don't want to have like wastage on the belt. So copper can still be used up here for, I don't know, batteries or something, but steel is going to come over here. We'll transfer across. And also needs gears and circuits. And that'll just go into a transport belt of some sort. Or actually it's gone to a box. Again, I'll do a tier 3 at a later point in time. Let's get rid of all these tier 1s. It can just go in that stack there to be processed at some point in the future. And right now this aren't shortage though, seeing all the gears used for mines. I've got over 100. 138, that'll probably be enough for doing this upgrade. I need lots of transport belts. Over 1,000, that looks good. Right, so this, the problem here is basically that this merges from 2 to 1. This here's bottlenecking. I'm just going to move the splitter down there. And I think that'll work without too much effort. Make this priority over that way. And I should move the bottleneck because this can go at full speed and this can go at full speed by taking this route. But it's still going to get both of them. I'm not giving complete priority to one or the other. That's the other thing I don't want to do. I don't want to be like, oh, I've got gears and there's no plates. That'd be bad. The thing I want to do, I've got the opportunity, is to take care of trading furnaces. I'm going to be building new furnaces. I might as well build the steel furnaces. These are twice as fast, again check the crafting speed. I can't upgrade from one to the other, so these will just become boilers eventually for power. And these require steel and bricks, which I happen to have just here. So I've got everything ready now, so I've built the distribution unit there. I'm going to run 4 belts up. I'm just going to run the belts up north, next to each other like so. And then for power I'm going to use the large power poles, the big power poles, because these don't cover such a large area, they only cover like this tiny little blue area. As you can see, they can reach a long way between poles. That's just going to be up to about there, so take me a second, about a minute maybe. So I've got up to the ore patch. I'm just going to fortify this fully by building a wall around it, and then I'm going to have blocks of turrets like so. What I'm going to do this time to make the resources a bit more efficient in terms of ammo. We're going to put a transport belt around the turret. Each turret's going to get an inserter. Then I'm going to put ammo on this belt. This is just going to go around the side, probably off to the right as well. I'll do all the sides. So this is the basic turrets done. Now the mine's going to be fairly straightforward. It's going to be strips of miners. I'm going to do it vertically because I'm going to line up the belts over there easiest. So just strips like this, and I'll put belts between them and power them together. Okay, so that's the straightforward bit done now. I've got all my miners, my turrets, radar, power, belts and so forth. What I'm going to do here is like a small little belt balancer. So these miners, I've not got exactly the same number of miners on each of these belts. If I did, they would deplete at different rates with expected resources. And I've also only planned to connect 2 of these lanes immediately anyway. I want to just distribute from these 4 belts to 2. And there's a very simple balance design I like to use for these, which is basically this one. And you can look these all up on the wiki and stuff if you want to find more designs. There's other websites and stuff as to how balances work. The basic idea here is you can get from any input lane to any output lane without any bottleneck points. So from here you can go down here, over to there, down here, over to there. From here you can go through there, then down to there, up to there. This provides a route for each way to get from A to B. So that all connected together. If you now wait until you start seeing these gaps here, you can see although these aren't at all the same, the gaps here are bigger than the gaps here again. I said the different numbers of miners, that's just approximate. This is making them all look pretty even. And it will do that until it gets to the end down here where I've only used up 2 of them. And then it will just continue at full speed on the 2 I'm currently using. I will use these ones, I'll use these to extend this in the future. See, I'm only that now. You can see there's big gaps in the resource here, and also to do a lot more steel. Actually, let's do this one here now. What I basically want to do is I want to finish off the mine I started first. I'm going to use the input priority on those, like so. Actually click the button, plus I want. Then I'm going to take the ore to the left, put it into the second input. Let's split it there because these are both relatively full for the time being. And then I can bring it over from one of these lanes, let's say that one. And so if we just watch this coming through here, what's going to happen? See, this is already starting. And what's going to happen is this one's going to split both ways. I'm going to hopefully make both of these as full as they can be, to see. And it will let these two hopefully run without any interruptions. You can see it's flowing here. Not quite backed up yet, but this one's also running at full speed. Same deal here. I see they're actually going to back up. There you can see it's starting to back up now. Once it's backed up, the excess is going to go that way. That one's backing up. That's fine, this whole thing will back up. But the important detail is both these lanes are running at full speed still. And that's what I wanted to see. Okay, so I can see these turrets are getting quite a beating and the sun damage my wall. They're going to build some additional turrets. They need rebuilding, well, rearming. And I'm going to do the same as I did here, just put a belt in with the ammo. So that's that done, and the ammo is now flowing along here. And hopefully these guys will just get annihilated and not do any damage next time. Let's go check the other base. So some attacks coming over to the power plant now, getting a bit bigger. A little bit of damage to the wall, so sometime shortly I should get around to upgrading that. And these look like they're fine, no dead bodies around them. And that's not ammo yet because these will take 10 each, so it'll take a while for this inserter to actually get enough out. And so it's going to fill up one at a time. So I want to subject to science. I want to get the military black science, that's this one. And I'm going to upgrade these quickly as well to get some extra throughput. This requires armor piercing rounds, grenades and walls. Grenades and walls I can make directly. Armor piercing rounds I make from regular rounds. I'm actually going to double this up as my ammo utility in the long term. Instead of this, I'll use this factory here to secondary make ammo for, well, shooting stuff. So first on to the upgrade. That's just a case of simply building the new tier 2s over the tier 1s. And these will get a bit of extra speed for free. Looking at what I need to do here. These take 10 seconds to make 2. So I could have 5 of them to make 1, that would be fine. And I could put that, say, somewhere along here, I'm not quite sure where yet. But the belt's going to go over here, whichever way. And then feed into the labs next to those ones. So if I'm running one of these every 2 seconds, that means I need 1 grenade every 2 seconds. Grenades take 8 seconds to build, so I want 4 lots of grenades. Over there for time being. And I want, how many walls? I want 1 or 2 walls. I want 1 wall every second, which is just one of those. So if we call that wall, grenades, there'll be 5 of these for the actual science. And then I'll do the ammo below, because the ammo will be a bit larger. And that's the grenades, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to have this thing is here. And all of this was just red, green, science if you're missing it. Okay, so that's this aspect done. So there was some compromises, I could have laid this out better. I'll just point out my mistakes so you can maybe learn. So this here is just a gigantic mess. Me trying to get the stone blocks, the coal and the iron together at the same time as green circuits, gears and iron. So that's just become, and there's one's going off to the left as well. So this could have done with some more, having more spread out. Or just a bit better forethought. So a little trick I used here, I want to have the stone walls and the grenades on opposite sides of this belt. So I've got here is this little loop there and a side load. This is going to move the item from the far side of the belt to the close side of the belt. And the other problem I've got is these long hand inserters aren't quite fast enough to get the amount of coal and iron required. I believe this will be solved if I get the stack upgrade, which is this one. I then get this one, and then I get this one. So there's non-stack inserter capacity +1. This will let these inserters here pick up 2 items at a time. So more or less double their throughput, and I think double the throughput will solve this problem. In fact, I'm going to get that research next. On to bullets, I plan to have quite a lot of bullet production. So I'm going to start with, make sure I leave space this time for 2 belts. Like that, I think. Because that one space cost me anything, and it would solve my problems there. If I have 3 lots of regular bullets, which are these ones. Each one of these takes 1 second, these take 3 seconds. So these 3 are equivalent to 9 of the armor piercing. And then I'll take the ammo back around to that. Okay, so actually this should work fine because each one of these only needs 1 armor piercing every 10 seconds. So that's more than enough just here to feed those. So if they put the output on this line, then these can grab it and the excess can be stored away in a chest like I want. That means this one here will end up being for the bullets, or rather do it this way. Have the iron on the close one, I think that's safer. And then I'll have copper and steel on this one. And then that's a straightforward just set inserters up job. So this is what I've come up with for this then. So the iron piercing ammo is going to come out here. The black stance gets first choice on the ammo, but I'm producing more than black stance needs anyway. This belt is pretty much at capacity, but I can upgrade it later to a fast belt. And then what I've got is I've got 2 filter inserters to put the walls and the grenades into separate chests. And this chest goes in here. So this is somewhat separate from the wall over here. But I think I'd rather have them in one place in terms of production, rather than trying to make all the boxes be in one place. And as soon as I get robotics later, it will really just not matter. And with that I can do the first of the black stance I want, which is this projectile damage, for another nice 20% bonus to damage. So finishing off here, I can see now with the armor piercing rounds use so much more copper. Yeah, every one of these needs 5 copper and 1 steel, which is actually another bunch of iron. So this will be needing an upgrade at some point too. I'm just going to upgrade the copper here to have the second set of furnaces. So I started to notice that these sciences have different times as well as cost. This is the cost 300, this is the time it takes to consume 1 each. Compared to the science I was doing before, a lot of them were 30, 15, etc. But some of these at the top end are 60. Now what that means in practical terms is I need more research labs to not back up the belt. I'm just going to upgrade the number of research labs here, that should be quick and simple. I'm just going to follow the same pattern I had for the previous ones. That means an extra one there, and now I'm going to put in a new row and then another new row. And so that's going to end up looking like this in the end. So again, I'm not bothered doing the math, just doing this on feel. I can see the belt backing up. So I'm hoping this will just be about right for now. The other alternative I could have used here was to get this research lab speed. Each one of these makes the labs faster. I've not really bothered with it too much here. I find it easier to build more labs. So now it's all flowing nicely. I'm going to start upgrading the wall here. I'm going to add in the fast transport belts. I'm not going to be using them en masse now, but just in a couple of places like here. See this, because I did 1 belt with 2 things, because that's convenient for inserters. It's not quite enough to reach the end, and a fast transport belt would solve that problem. So that's just going to be done here quickly. Following the same pattern before. That's going to come around. This one will come around. Now I've left a nice convenient gap to do the fast belts. And this one will come around there as well. Each one a box. I'm going to start using steel boxes. The reason for using steel boxes is I can upgrade them to logistics later. Wood ones don't upgrade to anything, I'll just throw them away. That's going to be a box, box, We're just going to copy paste the capacities. I need more or less the same number of each item as I did before. Although you could obviously adjust the sizes if you wanted. Find some new places for power poles, doesn't really matter where they go. Then I'm just going to put inserters on all these. Yeah. Remember, this one needs to take these, not these. And then see what each one needs. That needs gears, that needs gears, and I believe this needs both. Yes. That's another quick little upgrade done. That's going to largely do it for this session. I've met all my goals. One last little upgrade I did was just to finish off the copper ore here. You can see I'm going to need new copper sooner or later. On the radar I have revealed where that is. That's down here. That's a bit longer distance. I might build a train for that one. A little bit of copper there and there. I'm not even sure it's worth the effort of trying to get that. I'll just go for this nice big 3.6 million. Might be more actually. I don't think it counts what's off the edge of the map. As far as this outpost goes, the turrets are doing their job. You can see there's been numerous attacks. I didn't build anything in the south in the end. I figured devices probably will never go that way. To save myself a bit of time and effort. Still nothing down here, but I can see the bases, and the pollution is now starting to get to them. So I'd have to keep my eye on that. If I need more coal, right now I don't, there's a fair bit here, but I will. Going into the blue chemical science. That's just here, so going trains or there, probably not a train. So I think that about wraps it up. Got the military science is still going strong. And chemical science will mean getting into oil next time. I think I'll call the oil being there or something on the map gen. I'd have to check or explore. But again, I'll probably use a train for that. That will be trains for next time, I think. As far as technology goes, that's just red-green. It's not going to be hard to get that. So until next time, like and subscribe to see the train building.